So I figured I'd make a chart on the purchasing power of silver historically. And I'm using a Ford Mustang as an example from 1978 to today. I used the original MSRP of each one of these years, and I divided it by the spot price to get a ratio of how many ounces it would take to purchase that Ford Mustang. And if you look right here, this is 1980. This is the Hunt Brothers run on silver. And these figures are just the averages. So on average in 1980, you could have got a Mustang for 250 ounces of silver. That's crazy to think about. If you would have waited for $50 an ounce silver, if you would have sold it right at the spike, you could have got a Mustang for a lot less than that. So this is the historical figures, and if you'll see here what silver has done in the past. Silver has gone very low. It took 3,800 ounces of silver to buy a Ford Mustang in about 2002. 3,800 ounces. 250 ounces in 1980. So what I see on the chart is silver with very good purchasing power, and what I see below the chart is silver with not very good purchasing power. If you look at the chart from when it went down, 1990 to 2006, I think of that as the best period to be investing in silver. That's really, if you were purchasing silver in that time, you did very well. And I think of the chart, what you see right here, as overvalued silver because it has very high purchasing power historically. So I think silver can go down quite a bit from here. If you look, we are quite high on the charts. The average was about 1,900 ounces of silver to buy a Ford Mustang. We're at about 1,250. So I think that we can see a pretty significant drop in silver, and silver's purchasing power, even though the spot price is really low right now, is still historically high. And I know a lot of people are going to question my numbers, so here they are. This is the USGS average cost per ounce from 1976 to 1998, and that's when the chart ended. So I used kitco.com for the first available spot price per year. So that is pretty much the opening spot price of the year, each one of those years. And I used the Ford Mustang original MSRPs. And if you look at these, you'll realize that the Mustang has never gone down in price. It's only gone up. And I don't know if silver is going to go down into this undervalued range again. I know that dollar is definitely overvalued, so who knows? Who knows what could happen? But I think that silver definitely can go down. And if you don't think it can go down, just look at the charts. That's the purchasing power of silver from 1978 to today.